Welcome to another daily support episode of the Spirit Mom Life podcast. I'm your host and Spirit Mom to Levi, Schall Adams. These short daily episodes are here to gently walk with you through the real moments of grief and the journey towards reconnecting with your child in spirit. Tune in daily as you learn to walk with your child on this part of your journey together. Today, I want to talk with you about something that can profoundly change the way you experience your relationship with your child in spirit. I want to talk about the language of signs. You might long for communication that feels unmistakable, or want to hear your child clearly, receive reassurance you can trust, and know with certainty that the bond you share still lives on. And that longing is natural. Communication from your child does not depend on spoken words. It often comes through a deeper language, one made of symbols, timing, repetition, presence, emotion, and inner knowing. Signs are one of the ways love continues to speak. This language may come through a song at the exact moment you need comfort. It may come through their name appearing when you've been thinking of them. Here's a story where Levi guided me to hear his name. I was going to meet with another spirit mom at our favorite Thai restaurant one day, and I went to the bank first. Afterwards, I was going to go to Kohl's on my way to the restaurant to pick up a top that I could wear to show off the tattoo I got for Levi. When I got to the highway, I turned left and started looking for the Kohl's, but soon realized that I should have turned right. There really wasn't a safe place to turn around, so I thought I would go across town to the Target since I still had enough time. But I didn't find anything there, so I gave up and headed towards the restaurant. As I was coming up to the turn lane, I started to get over, and at the last minute thought, no, I've still got time, I'll go to Kohl's. And then quickly decided, I never find anything there, so I got into the next turn lane to do a U-turn. And at the last minute decided again, yes, I'm going to Kohl's. But when I pulled into Kohl's, I turned into the bottom driveway when normally I would turn into the top driveway. I parked the car and then fiddled around for a minute or two. Finally, I got out of the car and I walked up to the doors. My hand pushed open the door and I immediately heard, "My name's Levi." Think of all the ways that Levi guided my energy to land me there in that moment to hear his name. These are the things I want you to track and pay attention to. Their signs might also come through a butterfly, a heart, a feather, repeating numbers, a scent, a dream, or a phrase spoken by somebody who could not have known what your heart needed. To someone else, these moments may seem ordinary. To your child, they carry meaning, and that meaning matters. Because the language of signs is personal. Your child knows your history together. They know what could reach you. They know what would make you smile, laugh, or feel them. And they can influence your energy to put you in the right place at the right time to receive it. They know the language the two of you share. You might receive birds, songs, vivid dreams, repeating numbers, or sudden waves of peace that seem to come from nowhere. Another mother may receive signs in completely different ways. There is no single formula for signs because love expresses through relationship. You might overlook communication because you expect it to look dramatic. You might miss or dismiss subtle moments. You might question what you felt, or you might even talk yourself out of what your heart recognized immediately. Signs often arrive gently. The language of signs is learned through attention, trust, and experience. When you begin noticing meaningful moments and documenting them, something powerful happens. This is why I'm always encouraging you to write it down, even when you're not sure. I have a free journal download to help you learn how to ask for and trust the signs from your child. Go to spiritmomlife.com and click on Download the Free Signs Journal to get it. Any time that you suspect something is a sign, even if you're not sure, I want you to write that down. Write down what occurred. What happened? What were you thinking just before you saw it or felt it? What were you feeling? Had you asked for help, comfort, or reassurance? Did you ask for a specific sign and it showed up? How did the moment land inside you? Were you going to turn left and turned right at the last minute and there it was? These are the things to be aware of. Over time, patterns will begin to emerge. You'll start to see repetition, timing, intelligence, and love. You realize it was never supposed to be one isolated event. It has been a conversation unfolding, a relationship continuing in a new form. And this is where healing deepens. You move from searching into recognizing. You move from doubt into trust. You move from feeling separated into experiencing connection again. Grief might still be present, but it is no longer the only voice. Your child is speaking too, and their voice becomes clearer and clearer. So if you've been longing for communication with your child, begin paying attention to the language already surrounding you. Notice what repeats. Notice what touches your heart. Notice what arrives with timing too meaningful to ignore. Your child still knows how to reach you. They are still communicating. And little by little, you can learn to recognize their language, especially if you document what is coming through. You'll realize you are not alone, and the journey with your child is still unfolding. You've been listening to the Spirit Mom Life podcast with Schall Adams. If you'd like more support, you're invited to join us inside the Spirit Mom Life community. Learn more at spiritmomlife.com. Remember, you are not alone, and the journey with your beautiful child continues.